So this is what the RTR probably looked like, I guess, 10 years ago. Just a few people having a good time out in the desert. So this is the Sasnak camp. And Bob Wills has been known to make an appearance here from time to time. But Sasnak's not here. And Pat, I didn't see, was here. The only people I really know. I don't know a lot of these guys. But one day, we'll make some friends. I think I'm gonna probably move along. This is the famous campfire. They all sit around that. They got 2 fires going now to socially distance a little better. Oh, here's Sasnak. We are at Sasnak's camp. Well, your camp's a couple notches over.
Yep, a couple notches.
How do you get here? You go down Mitchell Mine Road.
The road heading south is a gravel road. It's called Mitchell Mine Road because it goes up to this mine up in the hills, Mitchell Mine. Okay, so that's Mitchell Mine Road. You'll come about 1.5 miles south on the freeway, or on that gravel road from the freeway, about 1.5 miles south. And on the right-hand side, there'll be a sign, like a highway sign. Turn ahead. It's a diamond-shaped, yellow sign with a left turn. That's telling you there's a curve up ahead. Well, right before that sign, there's a drive entrance that goes down into these arroyos and everything. And you come down here. When you go in there, when you turn into that drive, just a few hundred yards in, there's a split in the road. In the path, you see tire paths going this way. Hang to the right, and that brings it down to where we're camped. Hang to the left, it comes down to where we're at right now, and these guys are doing this ham radio contest.
Oh, cool. So anybody's welcome.
Anybody's welcome. Go on out and visit and bring your own chair.
Well, catch us up. What happened to the Prevost?
Oh, we had a change in plans with the, she decided she didn't want to go, so I sold it and went to a smaller rig that's a lot easier to manage and easier to repair and all that kind of stuff. The Prevost was very expensive to keep for upkeep.
Yeah, you call it a Prevost. I always call it a Prevost.
Prevost, Provost. Yeah, I think it's French, so I think it's Prevost.
But you had your fun with it, and
I had it for about 4 months. Yeah, and it was very nice. It was a very nice motorhome.
Oh, spectacular buzz!
I got a spider web come by. Did you see that? Spider webs. Yeah, a little silk. Anyway, so.
Do you have any other message you want to give to our audience before?
Don't spill your coffee in your semi.
There you go.
And you can explain to them what that means.
Okay. All right, Stan. Nice to see you again.
You bet.
Google Mitchell Mine Road from Quartzsite. Drive down that, and when you see a bunch of RVs on the right, well, you're probably at the Sasnak camp. We're here at the old RTR site, and we have you look pretty young.
Yeah, 25.
Well, that's very young. Ham radio operator.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, so right now we're participating in Winter Field Day, and normally ham radio operators come together in June for Summer Field Day, which is a really big event. This is Winter Field Day, which is obviously a lot smaller. It's not as sponsored, but it is an event that's around the U.S., and people are getting on the radio, and they're talking to people all over the U.S. and even the world. And we've got a lot of local hams who are stopping by and just taking a look, and we're even making satellite contacts today too. We're working on that. So we got a bunch of different antennas, a bunch of different bands, and we're just set up.
Check out this antenna. For being in the middle of the desert, this is really something.
And this is kind of a good opportunity for people to practice their amateur radio skills. Say if there was some sort of emergency where we didn't have good communications, we could deploy out anywhere, and all we're using today is just solar power, our own radios, and our own antennas. No infrastructure whatsoever to talk all over the country and even the world. So it's a great way to kind of practice our skills, get our technology to be used, and make sure everything's working. Just kind of a dry run for, you never know what's going to happen.
Do a lot of video kind of stuff? Because
he does probably more than I do, but I do some.
Yeah, I like to do a lot of video. I have a few videos up on YouTube and stuff like that. My friends live vicariously through me. So they're at home with wives and kids, and I'm out here exploring the world. So
what's your YouTube channel?
The Road Diverged.
The Road Diverged.
Yep.
Cool.
You think life's going to take you one direction, and all of a sudden you're at a crossroads, and you're just like, all right, which way do I go? And it's kind of a play off of Robert Frost's poem, Two Roads Diverged in a Yellow Wood. But yep, choose the one less traveled, so here I am in the middle of the desert.
Wow, cool. Well, thank you. What's your name?
My name's Mike.
Mike, great. And I didn't get your name.
And I'm James.
James, cool. Okay, guys, well, thank you.
Thank you.
What's the theory about why a ham radio can transmit that far?
Yeah.
You were talking about around the world, and the world's circular. So.
It is. So the interesting thing is, especially at night, you have the ability for radio waves to bounce up off the ionosphere, which is a layer of our atmosphere, and it bends back down and comes down to Earth on the other side. So we're almost using the Earth's atmosphere as a satellite. And we actually can use real satellites, and so we're trying to use that today. But you can actually bounce the signal off the atmosphere and it bends back down to Earth, and you can talk to someone on the other side of the world.
Wow, it's amazing. Well, do you have a YouTube channel or somewhere that people can contact you?
So I have a website at theradionomad.com, and I also have a channel on YouTube, which is Radio Nomad.
Wow, cool. And my plan would be to put this on YouTube. Do I have your permission for
Absolutely.
that? In perpetuity.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, well, good luck.
Appreciate it.
Okay, 1 Oscar, Whiskey Alpha, thank you. Whiskey Echo 4, Delta X-ray.
This is Whiskey 4, Oscar Papa Sierra.
But yeah, we are all licensed, so.
What did you?
So I was saying that ham radio, the getting the license is not really, you have to take a test, but 9-year-old children are able to pass this test, just with some study and everything else. And that gets you the ability to use walkie-talkies that can catch repeaters that can repeat your signal over a 40 to 50 mile square area from just a walkie-talkie.
Great. So what's your call sign?
KG7ZGN. I'm Mark Latham from St. George, Utah.
Wow, I love St. George. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You do a lot of video kind of stuff, because
he does probably more than I do, but I do some.
Yeah, I like to do a lot of video. I have a few videos up on YouTube and stuff like that. My friends live vicariously through me, so they're at home with wives and kids, and I'm out here exploring the world. So,
what's your YouTube channel?
The Road Diverged.
The Road Diverged.
Yep.
Cool.
You think life's going to take you one direction, and all of a sudden you're at a crossroads, and you're just like, all right, which way do I go? And it's kind of a play off of Robert Frost's poem, 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood. But yep, choose the one less traveled, so here I am in the middle of the desert.
Wow, cool. Well, thank you. What's your name?
My name's Mike.
Mike, great. And I didn't get your name.
And I'm James.
James, cool. Okay, guys. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Out in the desert. Times have changed, and they say everything comes in a full circle, and eventually you go right back where you started. And it's kind of neat because you get to meet a lot more people this way, and people are just incredibly friendly. When we had the crowds of 10,000, you couldn't wave at everybody that came by. You wanted to, but you couldn't do it because there were just too many people. And here everybody waves and says hello. It's really refreshing. Well, this is Tim Painter from Quartzsite, Arizona, wishing you all the very best, and hope you have wonderful travels. Come on out, be part of it, live life, don't deteriorate sitting in your homes, but a full distance and use precautions. Okay, bye-bye.